Welcome to the Rocket League Splash Series Tsunami Cup Championships, everybody. Hopefully all of you are doing well. Hopefully all of you are having a good time. Got some great matches today. We'll take a look at a schedule. Real quick, I'm actually going to make sure, I forgot to do this. I'm actually going to make sure I change it to a poll. Give me one moment, everyone. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully you guys didn't mind there. Again, our first match tonight will be QUP Dark taking on Evo Astro. Winner of that, we'll be playing against 100X 3 AM. We take a look at our bracket tonight. Should give a little bit of a better idea of what we're going to see. As again, a fun action here. All of our matches tonight are best of 7. Is this Split FC stream? You better believe it is, Wall. welcome in, my friend. Nice to see you here tonight. Hopefully you're doing well. Again, our lineups as well. You guys get to see all the little stats before we keep on going. And tonight's gonna be a great night just for Tsunami Cup action. And we got QUP Dark Evo Astro as our first series here, first of only 2 for tonight. Is QUP Dark ending their season with a very impressive record of 5-2. They are also in that group of death with Paradox and 3am and even Evo Thunder, so they're in that kind of group of death for the Tsunami Cup. For Evo Astro, they made it out of Group C, the group won by New Horizons, a 4-3 record. So even though QUP Dark are the slight favorites in this one, I actually think their favoritism may be even higher, just by how tough their group was. I mean, there's no joke when it comes to a group with 3am and Paradox in it, both of them going 6-1. QUP Dark were able to keep right behind them both, which is quite impressive, with this being their first season in the Rocket League Splash Series. Well, that just means we're in the playoffs and a fun time here. Amanda, later tonight, 3am will be playing the winner of this match right after, so we're not wasting too much time. As this first series is over, we're probably moving into that next one very soon as well. QUP Dark and Evo Astro. Their 7 series about to begin. And we're going to get things sorted out very soon. We're only a few minutes away here. And all of you get your votes in as well. Again, our first of 2 best of 7s. Again, all nights tonight. Best 7 and tactical timeouts are in use. This is one of the few leagues that allows for those. So, that's by the way to RLSS. I think they're the first league I've ever been in that actually ever allowed tactical timeouts. It's influenced ATS doing the exact same thing. It's influenced a couple other leagues out there doing the exact same thing. So get ready to see that here tonight, because those tactical timeouts are going to matter. And by the way, those teams, when they do call them in between games, it just means that they're going to want an extra minute of time. So they're going to be given 2 minutes to talk things out. And you would expect these teams to utilize them quite well, because this is the night they use them. This is the only night you can use them here in our best of 7 playoffs. we'll get right into this one here. Again, thank you so much for joining in. Juicyberg and Gray. Juicyberg, good luck I almost said tomorrow. On Monday. Here. For Affinity Apex. Hopefully I'll get to see. Well, there's a good chance we might get to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow again. I keep saying that. Monday, not tomorrow. Monday. If you guys are able to beat Redwater, you'd be on this stream, so. Now though. Yes, thank you for the follow there, TJ. Yeah. Thank you so much for the support there, TJ. As we are just about to get into the action tonight, our best of 7 playoffs. As Blazing Yeti, Goose, Sarakilia, coming in from the Montreal-based organization in QUP Dark. See what Evo Astro has in response, a team again that just made it into this point, a 4-3 record. The group with again teams like Hunter Ignite, a lot of interesting matchups there. Next to Cosmos doing well. Defco Corkscrews though struggling in the Tsunami Cup this season. So there's some. Again, that was a kind of a group of weird surprises, I think, in many ways. Though Evo Astro making it here shouldn't be too much of a surprise. It's a team that, again, was going to play close to a lot of these other teams. Going to have some toughness getting into this playoff bracket, but they've made it work. Now, the nice thing about this playoff bracket, it's single elimination, so it's about just playing the best you can in any single match. You lose once, your run is over. That's the scary part of single elimination. It makes it super fun, but it also makes it super annoying for teams. And if you don't like it, unfortunately, that's what most leagues use. Most leagues will use single elimination for good reason as well. It's quick, it's decisive, and it's fun to watch. And I'm sure for all of you out there who are just watching this as a fan, this is what you want to see. This is the kind of format that people love to watch. It's going to be intense, I can promise you that. And wait on Evo Astro going on in for their best of 7 minder. And now after this, we'll have our quarterfinals match with 3 a.m. So, again, good luck to both these teams. If I haven't already said it already, they both deserve to be at this point. 3 a.m. being that matchup ahead of this, we could very likely be seeing QUP Dark and 3 a.m. have a rematch from the regular season. Rematch I believe I streamed, actually, if I'm not wrong, where it was a 3-2 win for 3 a.m. I don't know if I did I think I did. I don't know if I streamed that match. I may not have. I think I did though. I think I did. 3 a.m. did beat QUP Dark. It really feels like that match may have been what determined 3 a.m. to be in this spot, to be that step ahead in the top 4. In RLSS, game differential matters a lot. Again, there's only 3 groups, so 3 a.m. were considered the best team by game differential as the 2nd seed, so that's why they got that 4th spot. Unfortunately for them, again, there's a good chance they got to play against. They're going to be playing against a really good team, no matter which way they look at it. And with QUP Dark being the team that's expected to make it there, that's a team that can beat 3 a.m. As speaking of actually Team Evo Astro, we have not heard from them just yet. Hopefully, they'll be here. Probably we wait here. On our match coming up. Again, just why all the other people streaming right now as well. I know RLSS again has such a good lineup of talent here. Right now, streaming along with me is the RLSS mainstream, Tommy Buckets. Xeon will be taking the grand finals. He's got a nice long run on that upper portion. And Krusty Dog, the lower half. Anthony Malum also able to get at quarters and semis, and he'll be in the grand finals as well with Xeon. So just we're probably going to be raiding into Anthony Malum as soon as our quarterfinals is over. But for us, getting the call from Evo Astro that they did need a little bit of time, but they are ready to go in here as it's Minty, Fatu, and Karma running in for tonight. And there, that's round 1. 12 teams have entered. Out of this round, only 8 will remain. Good luck to all these teams, because someone's going to get eliminated here. Someone will have their night just begin. QUP Dark, the Montreal-based organization out of Canada. On the blue, Evo Astro, who's snuck their way in a group that had so many surprises. And they make the run of a lifetime on the orange. It's QUP. You are the favorites, but in the playoff bracket, especially in single elimination, favoritism really doesn't matter. It's all about how you play on the night. And for a team like QUP Dark, well, we don't know what their position's like in the playoffs during the regular season. They're a high-paced, fast-moving team that and a ton of team chemistry. For Evo Astro, they're gonna have to hope that QUP Dark will have those nerves get the better of them, but right now they're not showing it. Blazing Yeti off the crossbar. Evo Astro with some early pressure against them. I think as many expected out of this QUP Dark team. Simply put, playing against this team, you're gonna have to deal with a high pressure offense. But Evo Astro looking to go down the field. Minty dunks by Zarkilia. Karma bouncing around a couple different teams. Was on Affinity Sapphire not that long ago, but he's moved to Team Evo, and he's made quite the difference. He's navigated from sub to starter, and he puts Evo Astro on the board. The little fake under the QUP Dark defense is the Evo Astro offense who will score first. For QUP Dark is a team that is just so fast-paced. They cannot lose that identity. It's what's made them so scared in the regular season. In the playoff bracket, that playstyle is going to be put under a lot of pressure. So often you see teams want to slow things down in the playoffs, want to control more. Often leads to lower scoring matchups. Leads to a lot of these faster paced teams really struggling to find that identity. But QUP Dark, trying to find it here. They've found some success, but unable to connect in the midfield. Another play out in front. Minty with an open net. And Evo Astro will double their lead to 2. And already the underdogs coming into this match. Not without their incredible start. As QUP Dark looking to bring in the pressure early. Karma. Yeti. Goose, 50'd with Karma. QUP Dark. Oh, having struggles and just winning that midfield. Evo Astro has shown a much better side on that midfield, a much better control. It's forcing QUP Dark to play defensive. It's forcing them to intentionally slow themselves down. It's the last thing that a QUP Dark team wants to have happen. That speed that they are usually so well known for, so that they're going to struggle with here, but once they pick it up, that's when Evo Astro have to be on high alert. Again, credit to Evo Astro, they're not letting it get to that point very often. As Goose now, Blazing Yeti waiting, just gonna go for net though! And Goose never missed! QUP Dark with a beautiful response, and it is Goose slicing it between the defense. They had an option in the midfield for Blazing Yeti, but took his own option. And QUP Dark calling their own audible will take their first goal of the night. As Zarkilia will add a second right after. The game is tied. With this build-up, QUP Dark. My goodness, what a show so far. Evo Astro just trying to stay close in on this one. Team like QUP Dark be against them to keep on the offense, to add more to that momentum. Evo Astro have to slow them down once again as an infield pass failed to connect. Fatu, we waiting on the back of this one. Zarkilia will turn early. That Batmobile so well known for being able to get a lot of power on those touches. But QUP Dark will be able to find just a great speed here. Blazing Yeti back just in time using that Trident 2 dominance that he's using every single appearance he's had on this stream. We're not going to be seeing QUP Dark change that anytime soon, at least not with how Game 1's going so far. While it may be tied, they have looked like the better team. They've definitely come out swinging. All about being able to end off this game as well. Something that QUP Dark may have issues with right now with that midfield. Still struggling to actually get down the field. But Blazing Yeti will take a chance here. Fatu actually wisely not making that touch. Will leave it for Minty, allowing Evo Astro even more time on the ball. Zarkilia cooks her pinch, and with the Batmobile itself kind of a bit nostalgic to all of you Cookseer fans out there. But that pinch goes nowhere. And QUP Dark still stuck on defense. That's a great infield pass. Karma's got the back post. And no one had jumped from QUP Dark. It was a free chance for Evo Astro. But it was a tough shot as well. Karma won't be able to connect on that one. Now another infield play. Goose Going back to Blazing Yeti. Would have loved to just see him shoot there. He had a net to look at. QUP Dark hesitating to pull that trigger. And they really don't want to hesitate too much here. There's going to be times when they've just got to take chances, even if they don't look like the best. All about execution here in the playoffs. QUP Dark seemingly lacking at that right now in game 1. As Goose will cut across to help a teammate out. That's going to bounce midfield for Zarkilia. It is QUP Dark who are staying as close as they can. Blazing Yeti missed by Karma. But it's Minty with this one. And with time to work with, he'll go across the net. Evo Astro with time. As QUP Dark still searching. Zarkilia. Was that touch from Karma? Faking it out. One-on-one with Blazing Yetis and game 1. Oh, it's off the crossbar. A big stop on the goal line by Blazing Yeti. And game 1 will go to overtime. What a high-paced ending there. Felt like time had all but stopped. QUP Dark with an incredible goal line stand. Now can they turn things around in OT? Because an Evo Astro who has come out swinging. QUP Dark want this game over. That shot will head wide. Zarkilia again blocked as Minty, considering to win the midfield for Evo Astro. Fatu takes this one. Not able to find the open net. And Evo Astro will go again. Goose getting bumped off the ball. Haven't seen too many uses of those bump plays, but Evo Astro, the far more likely team to use it. QUP Dark again, who have been struggling to get out of defense, struggling to get through that midfield. Those bumps are going to make a difference. They better hope it's not in this overtime. Blazing Yeti. Minty. Another easy block, but this time challenged immediately by Zarkilia. QUP Dark with, again, a new position for this team in RLSS. That's their first time in this season. Made a great position to get into the playoff bracket, but actually getting wins is a whole different story. I've seen so many teams struggle in this position. It's one thing to have a good regular season, knowing that you'll have another match, and another match, and another match, and a playoff bracket where you gotta win. There's a whole new level of pressure on these teams. Certain teams just do better under pressure than others. As Goose, it's around Minty, Karma. Not a lot of boost to work with, but there's Blazing Yeti who will receive this one. QUP Dark need to get out of here. Fatu, searching midfield. Blazing Yeti jumped early off the crossbar as Goose nearly own gold. And QUP Dark better be thanking their lucky stars that somehow hasn't found the net. Goose now missed it completely. And this should be an open chance. Karma, back wall, second touch not made. QUP Dark, we're waiting for it. We've gone more than 2 minutes in this OT. Still no goal to end it. As an infield pass will not connect. Zarkilia gets past Karma. That's Minty holding the back post. Evo Astro, they have boost, and as long as they do, they should be able to make just about any save of any shot that comes at them. But QUP Dark, searching for chances. They're using a lot more of their boost. Oftentimes leaving themselves stars on the back line. As that's a miss there. Minty. Goose again using all of his boost here. Zarkilia only with a quarter of his tank full. But it's QUP Dark still with the ball. Still trying to find the way to poke this one through. As Blazing Yeti gets past Minty. One left in Karma. Great pass in front for Zarkilia. Not in. Blazing Yeti bumped into it. Karma blocked. Zarkilia unable to get the dunk. And the overtime continues. Now more than 3 minutes gone by. And still no end in sight. It will take one chance only to end game 1. As Goose to the back wall. Second touch! Oh, what a block from Karma! Stabbed it away from the crossbar. And Evo Astro with a huge goal line block to keep this OT going. Another chance in front. Karma will clear it away. And now he's got past Blazing Yeti. Zarakilia beats goal. Evo Astro will take game 1. And from one end of the field to the other, it was the block off the crossbar to the overtime counterattack. It's Evo Astro who have taken game 1. And in quite the long overtime as well. What an incredible start. But that just means we have time to go to game number 2. That just means that so much more time, so much more, I think, that these teams are promising in this series. We are in for quite the treat here, everybody. That's only game 1. We've still got a lot more to go. And with how close it was, I don't expect the QUP Dark to settle down anytime soon. Not taking any less than a win here. You're gonna have to fight them to take it. For Evo Astro, while they did get off to a good start, they've got to keep this going. Really got to keep setting down that midfield. Because what, once QUP Dark wins that midfield, you're not going to stop this team. It's Fatu. Yeti unable to keep close. Goose now bumping up Minty. QUP Dark will be on the end of this play as Evo Astro waiting again to get that challenge. Minty now sets up Karma. Zarakilia initially looking to go for that challenge, but instead gave up. Now QUP Dark have a 3v1. That touch actually does very well. Minty had no boost in his tank, able to just get enough on it. And Evo Astro will just send this one away. In fact, they actually got a chance on offense here. Fatu set it up for Karma. And another 3v1 chance. Blazing Yeti, up his Goose. Just needs to find the net. Fatu back in time. Evo Astro quick to respond. Now they're trying to play fast out here. For a game that last game being when it felt like they tried to slow things down. This is a game where the Evo Astro is completely changing things up. They're trying to pick up the pace. Really try to kick down QUP Dark while they're down. As an infield play, it will be a clear away to Fatu. Evo Astro. That's the beauty, even though their record coming out of their group was not very strong, was not a very impressive record compared to QUP Dark's. Every win matters, and at this point, they're on level ground. As Evo Astro adding in yet another bump play, this time it will set up Karma for the goal. And game 2 starting off well for the Team Evo underdogs. Playoffs, such a unique aspect of the Rocket League Splash Series, so many seasons it's been single elimination top 16. This season, it's been changed to a top 12, so teams like Onyx 3AM are given a bye. Actually, somewhat gives an advantage to some of these teams back here. If they can get that momentum rolling, and if it's a close match, that early start may be all they need. For either of these teams taking on Onyx 3AM, it's a team that does have a history of starting slow. You want to get as much momentum as you can, and Evo Astro doing exactly that. As Minty, just a great setup there, forces Zarakilia into the jump block there. Can't get much of a clear out of it. And that's going to lead to a goal for Fatu. Evo Astro just playing their cards well here. More than that, it's just using whatever chance they get. They're making sure they play things right as Zarakilia unable to get by Minty. And Evo Astro staying on the play as Fatu. Dunked by Blazing Yeti. Goose. Minty. Still Team Evo, who are waiting on the end of this play. As Fatu again. Blazing Yeti off to the sidewall. It will be Minty. Missing this one. Karma. Multiple touches. Still no real chances made. As Fatu again. Off the back wall. Fatu bounced in front for Minty. It's number 3 for Evo Astro. And this game is falling away for QUP Dark. Team Evo picking up the pace while still holding the midfield. And now you're starting to see them overwhelm the QUP Dark defense. A series changing, but it's only getting worse for QUP Dark. The second game only worse than game one. You know, in game one, it was QUP Dark who felt like they had really good opportunities to take it. In game two, it felt like they've had no chances to do it. And a complete change for QUP Dark. Not that same fast and confident team that we saw before. I think a lot of the reason why is because they know that they are very much mortal in a match like this. As Minty. Kept out by Goose, who will leave this for Blazing Yeti, Fatu. Kill Yeti, Zarkilia! Bang! Top of the net! QUP Dark with an answer. That touch from Fatu, I think he would have loved a little bit better from that. Just hit it far too high out, and it gives Blazing Yeti a reason to go for it again. All that time, work things out. It's QUP Dark who have finally been able to put one past those two uprights on Evo Astro, as Evo looking to get one right back. Zarkilia keeps out Karma. For Evo Astro, I mean, just one more goal. Really help themselves out here. QUP Dark, you can say the exact same thing. One goal from them. And they're on the cusp of tying things up and going to potentially another overtime. But Evo, confident as they will be here, Karma unable to find an infield play. Goose has a great first touch. Goose trying to fall down on Fatu, but unable to connect. Evo Astro will pinch this one to the other side of the field. And will give themselves even more time to tick off this clock, as QUP Dark now starting to panic, now starting to rush their challengers a little bit more, but it works favorably! A miss off the corner, and Goose giving light to QUP Dark. It was an easy clear, at least relatively, for Karma, but he missed it completely. And Goose, I don't know how he expected that to happen, but he went for it, and it will pay off favorably. Mistake for Evo Astro will give QUP Dark reason to tie this game up. 30 seconds remain. All they now need is one more goal. Zarkilia. Fatu missed on that one. Blazing Yeti. It's still bouncing in front. Goose, flip reset. Goose off the bar! Blazing Yeti will force it in. The game is tied. And from 3 goals up to 3-3 tied. QUP Dark with ample reason. As Evo Astro, their usual level of confidence, it's starting to dwindle here. As time ticks away, Fatu, one more for Minty! 2 seconds remain, and the lead flips back to Evo Astro. And it's Fatu, and only Fatu should be given credit for that. A beautiful solo effort. Minty with an easy slot in. And this game will end. Evo Astro up 2 now. And what a rollercoaster of events it was in those final 30 seconds. QUP Dark almost brought it back, but almost isn't going to be good enough in the playoff bracket. Evo Astro got the lead right back in the dying moments of this game. And that means that what we've already seen, it's still just that close. Game 2 has ended. We move straight to Game 3. Evo Astro, I mean, they're off to the races right now. Both games may have been a 1-goal difference, but that last game, it was an Evo Astro masterclass for the first 4 minutes. You think if they can just do more of that, and they'll have more of the same. But QUP Dark have tricks up their sleeve. Every team at this division has tricks, and I expect QUP Dark to start using them quite soon here, but Evo Astro looking for one early. Goose there first, but Minty there to keep the play for Evo Astro, keeping the ball up as well. Karma. Zarkilia, a lot of free space to work with, but dunked immediately. That space was cut down very quickly here for Evo, as now a demo. QUP Dark with room, but clear for Minty. An open net for Karma, but he missed it wide. Big chance for Evo Astro. At the very least, I'll be happy that there's no goals for QUP Dark so far. As Fatu trying to bump his way in. Evo Astro, we haven't seen too many. I haven't seen a huge reliance on those bumps, and it's something I think you could see more of from Evo Astro. As the series progresses, it has worked. And simply put, QUP Dark are not a team that likes those bumps, nor are they one that engages in bumps. Evo Astro are. This is something that they really could utilize as an advantage here. But for now, it's the struggle to get that first goal as Minty and Fatu both working together to get that ball into the corner. A clear for QUP Dark will send Evo Astro away. In fact, now they've got offense. Blazing Yeti! Nobody in midfield! Sorry, Killia will take it. And for Evo Astro, they had a player in net in Fatu, but he got bumped. I didn't even see that. Blazing Yeti keeping them away. And QUP Dark took that break from the midfield and excelled in it. First time they've been able, I think, score first in one of these games. And this was a necessary time for it as well. Evo Astro just waiting for the ball still. That's a big clear ahead. Fatu. Flex it high. Blazing Yeti. Goose. Karma. Still Karma. Great dribble from Karma. But QUP Dark being great on their own as well. And Griff. All of this they're doing, it's still not going to work out for them. QUP nearly made it too. It's Blazing Yeti, but they had another break in that midfield. Seeing a couple of those from Evo Astro where that rotation doesn't seem to connect on that back line. As another break. Karma's going to get back for this. While we did see somewhat of that last game, they did better at cutting it down. This game is starting to be blown wide open. Evo Astro need to play a little bit with a little bit more caution. Those kind of plays are going to be exactly what QUP Dark are looking for. Where that fast pace that they're known for will be strong. Is Killia? Actually, he's going to end up in Goose here. Evo Astro just trying to find those passes in the midfield, those infield plays. That one will connect, but doesn't go in. Another chance. Goose with an easy clear. Evo Astro yet to find that this game. As Karma. Dunk Goose! Oh, what a great play from Karma! And Evo Astro still with tons of hope. Karma, a little bit of a follow-up. He never gave up on that play. And it will go in his favor. Evo Astro took them a long time to get it, but they'll take the goal here. And they'll tie this game up now, one away from taking the lead. Fatu, not able to connect on the redirect, but it will set up an infield play. What a great touch from Goose. Slowing the play down. QUP Dark with not much they can do about this one. Oh, but they've overcommitted. Fatu takes the lead. QUP Dark did so well to win in that midfield, but they forgot that they had a demo against them. It was an aggressive push that will not favor them. It's Evo Astro now up by 1 with 95 seconds to go. Fatu almost makes it free, but on the end of that is Goose. Fatu again. Killia. Evo Astro. Now waiting back even further, only a 1-goal lead now. They got to hold on to it, but what we saw from last game, QUP Dark can answer late, will answer late oftentimes. Evo Astro still looking for that 3rd goal. They know just how much it matters to them, and Karma nearly took it there, just off the upright. And QUP Dark go the other way, to the back wall. Second touch! Blazing Yeti finds it! QUP Dark will not let go! And from a self-assist, to a self-pass, to a goal for the ages, QUP Dark. 57 seconds to go. Evo Astro still. Karma finds Minty, finds Fatu, but Blazing Yeti over. And Evo Astro. Minty, Fatu. QUP Dark may have made a mistake there, but fortunately for them, Zarkilia's already back. Karma, flip reset, still with boosted Karma. Another flip, but he's been bumped out by Fatu. Miscommunication from Team Evo. He'll get back in time, but Blazing Yeti, another chance, docked in! Blazing Yeti with a second straight strike. QUP Dark have 15 seconds left to hold it. Karma. Unable to get that fake. 10 seconds remain as Evo Astro looking midfield. Goose. Karma keeps it out. Now at times, Evo Minty gets under one. Evo Astro with everybody upfield. Minty, flick. Blazing Yeti gets the block. Can Minty recover? No, he can't. It's Evo Astro who with their first loss of the series. QUP Dark finally take one against them. After so much time, feels like a bit of a sigh of relief for them. Just get that one win. With this series now at a 2-1 scoreline, it is QUP Dark who now can make their own momentum work. But only time will tell if that will be the case. Evo Astro still in a very favorable position. If they can win here, definitely 1 series lead. They're in a perfect position to take the series. But every game being decided by only 1 goal. Every strike matters. Every play matters. That mistake will matter. Because Minty's going to take it. Evo Astro will score first. And only Blazing Yeti can blame himself. That is a huge mistouch. And only 7 seconds in the game for Evo Astro scoring first. A recipe for success for Evo. Fatu. Evo Astro. Can they find something? Can they search for the net? Fatu. Karma. That was an open chance. We would want to have that shot back. Apparently does QUP Dark give them those kind of openings too easily. Play like that, it was just QUP Dark not recognizing the play in front of them, not recognizing where Karma was positioned. For Evo Astro, a team that has definitely relied a good amount on passing throughout the entirety of the season and throughout this match itself. QUP Dark had to be ready for that ball to change its trajectory quite quickly because Evo Astro loved to do that as a infield play for QUP Dark, straight to Fatu, giving away to Blazing Yeti. That net's open. Blazing Yeti, who was able to take the game winner last game. Zarkilia! Oh, and it's been own goal. Fatu with the last touch. QUP Dark, I mean, they deserve this chance. It was given to them by Evo Astro, but Fatu with the final touch in his own goal. And Evo Astro looking for quite the upset. The way they've been playing, QUP Dark, getting that momentum, getting that stride. I mean, so often in the playoffs, it's not really about who has the better playstyle, it's just as who has the momentum, who's playing good on the day. QUP Dark, maybe starting to feel themselves just a little bit more. It's Fatu. That's a very heavy first touch. Would have loved to see a little bit more direct of a pass there from him, but still finding a way to outplay QUP Dark. Although no challenge upfield, Karma had waited all the way back on defense. And again, that disconnect between that midfield and the defense from Evo Astro has been very much noticeable here in this series. As Karma with another chance gets past all 3. It's wide open for Fatu. And he'll make sure it is. Evo Astro with a little help from Karma, getting past all the defenders. And for QUP Dark, they've had issues adapting this quick change of play. Well, they made themselves may be able to play fast. That pass-heavy style does work against them. Ironic, since that's the style that they like to use themselves. But for a team of skill, QUP Dark, it shouldn't be too much of an issue for them. They definitely can make adjustments Like how Evo Astro have already done so far, as Karma getting bumped out of the way, still makes the block as the shot not strong enough from Goose. Blazing Yeti. Minty, he's got to be careful. 2 players from QUP on top of him. But a redirect out. Minty actually leaving it for Fatu. Evo Astro still somehow take this one, even with all the confusion on the defense. Again goes Fatu. Blazing Yeti. Flip reset. Minty. A high flick. Goose bumped out. Minty. Zarkilia. Karma. We'll clear this one back. Goose there on top of this. As another miss for QUP Dark. Minty now getting bumped out of the way. Still finds a flick on this. Fatu had no boost. I don't know how much he could have done in that position, but was there waiting for that pass to come to him. Again, for Evo Astro, it's just about keeping that ball away. It's just about getting to the ball. Oh, we missed it though! And Zarakilio is waiting for it. And it was Fatu in net who trusted in Karma to get there, but he didn't make the touch. And there's not much you can do to react to that one. Karma's whiff will allow QUP Dark another goal back. And it's almost looking like last game all over again with the QUP Dark having the momentum now on their side. Evo Astro played so well this series. Only to tie things up after game 4 would be a huge blow to that momentum. Rocket League is so much of a mentality game as it is a physical one. And losing 2 straight so often gives teams that loser's mentality that can so often spiral into even worse. Evo Astro want this game. They want it just that badly. They've got to get their goal to take that. For this game, they have not been able to find that winning strike. Fatu, Karma, Minty already up. No one there to meet him with QUP Dark. But Goose a little slow. We'll just get enough on it to keep it away. Evo still, Fatu. And QUP still waiting back. A big clear straight to Zarkilia, but his first touch only got to the sidewall, and Evo Astro playing high up. But another clear straight to the QUP Dark defense, and Evo Astro losing control of this game. Time winds down. Do we get a second overtime in the series? The first one took quite a while to find its winner. It was Evo Astro who did take it. But they don't want to go there just yet. Time still at Zevo, but that shot's wide. And Goose won't take any chances. We'll go to golden goal here. Evo Astro, they score here. And they're on triple match point. QUP Dark, if they score here, the series is tied at 2 each. Karma to the back wall. Blazing Yeti, not able to get there. Evo Astro have it under their sights. Karma ends OT in 15 seconds. And Evo Astro will take match point. The pressure came early. The chaos of Evo Astro found its time. And game 4 is theirs. The series now on the cusp of an Evo Astro upset. These teams have never seen each other before this season. And with this being their first time, boy, what a place to be for both of these sides. As now on match point, Evo Astro, it is their chance to take the match here. Every game has been a 1-goal difference. It's been close. It's been exciting. But it is going to end somehow, some way. Evo Astro have given themselves 3 chances to end the series in their favor. But this will be their first one. Going to game 5. Evo Astro. It's a huge opportunity for them. And one I'm sure they do not want to put to waste. QUP Dark, again, what I consider was one of the teams in the group of death. Evo Astro proving that maybe my prediction wasn't so truthful. Well, whatever it is, they played as the better team so far. They've been able to win these games even by the slimmest of margins. In Game 5, and they end the night for QUP Dark early. Can they send them out of the Rocket League Splash Series here in Season 6? The Tsunami Cup playoffs, it's win or go home. Evo Astro don't want to do the latter of those two options. But Blazing Yeti, here's his chance to flick. Will go high and wide as Evo Astro back to put players on. Fatu's touch straight in the midfield for Blazing Yeti. Evo Astro with a little bit of panic early in this game. It'd definitely be nerve-wracking being on match point, especially against a team as good as QUP Dark. But this is the exact time you don't want to panic. You don't want to rush things. It's QUP Dark who have to play the better team right now. It's Evo Astro who can just keep playing the way they have been. It's a great infield pass for Minty, just a little too far away for Fireman to get to, and QUP Dark with an infield play themselves, but Goose, thinking Zarkilia had it, didn't have a shot in preparation. Evo Astro trying to clear this one out, nobody back, net's wide open! What happened to Evo Astro? It looked so calm for them. Oh, just a terrible flick for Karma. He needed more on that. It's gonna come back to hurt him. It's QUP Dark. We'll take that first strike. So far this series, whoever scored first has been able to take the game wins. As Karma again. Minty. Good block for Zarkilia. Fatu! Just wide of the net. And although Evo Astro is staying close to the play, it's QUP Dark who have the lead right now. Who have every reason to take the lead, keep it this way. It's a double commit. Zarkilia! That one will trickle in! Evo Astro, it's almost as if they've forgotten this is still a long series. There's a upcoming with Karma and Minty, and they're losing that cohesion. This can only end one way for Evo Astro. If they cannot recover, this is gonna be a series that will be long and lost. And then I'm sure they are not looking forward to. And then that QUP Dark may be able to force their hand in. Fatu. Zarkilia. I find that midfield. Minty. There with the block. It's Arma who will get around Blazing Yeti. Evo Astro staying on this one, but can they find that breakthrough? Fatu. Dunked away by Goose's QUP Dark. Waiting patiently. Time is in their favor, and so are these chances. Another great demo usage from Goose. Evo Astro still just unable to get themselves very much of anywhere, but that's a great demo! Zarkilia's back, Minty's shot didn't have enough power. A huge chance for Evo Astro that is now all but deleted. You can just see it again, it just feels like that first goal against them really sent them down the wrong path. Evo Astro just don't feel like they have that cohesion, have that teamwork that has been their bread and butter this series, has been what they've been winning these matches from. And without that speed, without that teamwork, they're not going to get very far past the QUP Dark, who will rely on that as Goose gonna make it free. And at this point for Evo Astro, it's all but over for Game 5. This series is guaranteed to go to Neo Tokyo at this point. The question is, how is Evo Astro going to bounce back from this? Are they going to bounce back from this? Because with the way that things are going, Evo Astro have a long road ahead of them. Still looking for something is Minty. He'll just go for net. Fatu was waiting there patiently, but the pass never came to him. Evo Astro still struggling just to connect on the play here. So many shots just being thrown at that back wall where QUP Dark is waiting. And again, for Evo Astro, I'm surprised we haven't seen more demos from them. You'd think if QUP Dark's waiting back this far, that the one thing that Evo Astro should be using are those demos. And yet we haven't seen too much usage of them. I think QUP Dark are going to be complaining because so far they're not having any issues. There's no demos against them. They aren't moving from their back line. And they have no reason to do so with Evo's Astro shot being straight at them. Great stop from Karma. Blazing Yeti. They're unable to get far, but QUP Dark at this point just celebrating a game 5. Well done. Thinking about now up to game 6. Maybe one game win, but they're again a great showing so far. As this will hit the ground, QUP Dark. I think they'll be happy with that Game 5 performance. The first game that really doesn't end in a 1-goal difference. QUP Dark bringing some confidence now to Game 5, as it means Game 6 up next, and how these teams are playing. Game 7 cannot be out of the question. Especially with Evo Astro seemingly losing their confidence late in the series. They're at a position where they can take the win here, but you know, maybe they don't believe that they can. Maybe they are still surprised that they're in this kind of position in the first place. Whatever it is, QUP Dark can definitely force a Game 7 here, and I wouldn't put against them. But for Evo Astro, the win's still very much out there for them. Still very much for the taking. Our playoff bracket's going to be quite the interesting one still, that we still have a lot of matches still yet to be confirmed. As we are going into game number 6. This is where, again, Evo Astro can win the series. For QUP Dark, they can only force Game 7 here, but they're en route to doing that with how Game 5 went. QUP Dark, gonna look for more of the same for Evo Astro. It's all about getting back to that old style that they have done so well. They kind of lost it last game. They didn't have that teamwork. They lost it on a lot of communication issues. Against QUP Dark, they've got to be able to find that kind of play they've had before. Because again, actually I am waiting for the winner of this match. Neither team's going to want to make this at all an easy walk in the park for either one. But you know, 3AM, they're going to take advantage of those mistakes. Both these teams, it's all about making sure you play the best you can right now. Really kind of make sure you can keep that going against 3AM. Of course, getting that win still just as important as well. You can't play against 3AM if you don't take those wins. And oh, wait a second, just got kicked out of my own match. 1 second here. The time for that to happen. There we go, we'll join back in. Apologies on that, everybody. As hopefully no goals have been scored just yet. Apologies there, getting kicked out the game, but QUP Dark still on it. Should be number 1, it will be. With 3 players all upfield. They needed a better challenge from Minty. It was just, again, too hesitant. And Evo Astro, that pacing they've had, they've lost it once again. They tried to start slow, picked it up, and then they've gone back to slow again. It's as if they can't seem to decide what they want to do. Because both can work. They all need to be on the same page. Haven't really been able to connect on that as another pass falling away. As Zarkilia, oh, he's missed on that. Minty will turn this around. Oh, and it's gone in the net. Goose will help him out. The last thing Goose needed to do there was challenge. There was no way Minty was going to be able to score from that position, yet Goose just panicked and pinched it in his own net. What a bad time for a bad challenge for QUP Dark. And the game is tied at 1 each. Minty. Batu now off the ceiling will set up for Karma. Gonna have a nice little bounce as well. Kicked up from Minty to dunk out Zarkilia. QUP Dark still in possession, but Evo Astro doing just to wait for them in that midfield, but that midfield still under a lot of questions. For good reason. It's the one place QUP Dark have been struggling this series consistently. If they can win there, surely the rest of the series can go with it. There's Minty again. Flip reset. Karma deflects it high. QUP Dark waiting midfield. Fatu unable to do much to tuck this one in, and Evo Astro running out of boost to get to those shots. QUP Dark stealing a lot of the resources away, but Evo Astro well, here trying to steal this game out and take the series with it. A performance reminiscent of Game 5, but this time you can tell a lot more reliance on that midfield again. When they play slow, that's what they have to do. They have to control the midfield if they're going to play at a slower pace. They've had a mixed bag of success, but a lot more than when they were trying to play fast and won their games. As Minty now gonna get that bump on Goose. Blazing Yeti the only one back. Karma, the dribble play, shot behind. Still a great block from Blazing Yeti, who will stand his ground. And Evo Astro just need one more goal, surely. That's all they're asking for at this point. As Minty has the dribble, Blazing Yeti dunks! Minty's found it under QUP Dark! And this may be the go-ahead goal for Evo Astro. Minty gets through Blazing Yeti, and with no one else between them, Evo Astro, is that the goal to win it? Fatu. Blazing Yeti waiting. Fatu still up with him. Minty. Goose. Oh, it's a very rough first touch. Evo Astro want another on here. And why wouldn't they? Fatu! Blocked by Blazing Yeti. Minty unable to score with another great save from Blazing Yeti. He's had a couple of those wow saves this series. That's another great clear for Karma. Minty unable to connect to it. That clear was actually too heavy from Karma. And it may be QUP Dark can take a chance because of it. Blazing Yeti. Zarkilia. Karma. Oh, he nearly got dunked there as well. Minty. No boost. Just enough to get onto it. And Fatu with a redirect. Well, QUP Dark still have this. Evo Astro have survived for now. 30 seconds remain. Blazing Yeti. His chance. That one. Bar. Out. Fatu will keep it away. Evo Astro holding on by a single thread. Another block needs to be made here by Karma. Time running out for QUP Dark. Their season on the line. Fatu will clear it out. Blazing Yeti's Arkilia looking to suffocate him in a way. QUP Dark. One chance for Goose. He's got full boost as well. Gets this one. Minty not able. Karma missed it. Blazing Yeti at 0 seconds. QUP Dark stay alive. And with no time remaining, QUP Dark find the miracle. Now it's overtime. Can they send the series to Game 7? From a 3-1 series deficit, QUP Dark now have the chance to go the distance. Fatu. Zarkilia, Blazing Yeti to commit, the net's open! And Zarkilia wins it for QUP Dark! We've got Game 7! With how long this series has gone, my goodness, it's been exhausting for these teams. We still have one more game. QUP Dark, who have come in as the favorites. What we've seen, with what we know from these teams, was there any better place to end this series than X3M waiting on their winner. It will be decided here in Game 7 on Champions Field. Here we go. One final game to determine our quarterfinalists. Champions Field, Game 7. What a start to the playoffs. QUP Dark, can they complete the comeback? It's been 2 games straight. Can they go all 3? Karma, Batu, Evo Astro looking to push in early. Already you can see that pace picking up from last game. They're not going to slow things down anymore. They're playing fast. They're playing aggressive. And I think with it, trying to play a little bit more decisive too. As Goose, Amazing Yeti. Evo Astro. Karma. QUP Dark. What's Evo Astro gonna do in response to those bumps? Another big one in the midfield. QUP Dark with a heavy reliance on those bumps. It's been a weird turnaround here as Karma sets up midfield. Amazing Yeti there first. Now Zarkilia unable to get through Fatu though. Evo Astro have a control on the midfield. As Karma, I think he's trying to get his bumps in through here. As Goose, Minty. The play spilling out to the other corner. But Evo Astro still the ones up on the possession. Maybe not for long. QUP Dark quick to send one back. But again, it just goes straight to Evo Astro. QUP Dark still unable just to get offense. To get those shots, to take those chances. Maybe this is one. We've seen so many teams get to this point unable to connect in the very final game. For QUP Dark, they are only going to get one chance to win this series. They have to make the most of it. Evo Astro coming in as those underdogs. They've had quite the start to their series. They've had an identity crisis. The last half. Can they find that message? Goose. Oh, what a flick! Goose with a breezy flick! And QUP Dark throwing a little bit of style in the goal 1. And what a time for it, too! Goose making sure they're on the board. And flashy fashion. A breezy flick. And Goose puts QUP Dark up. But Evo Astro, halfway through this game, need an answer. They need something. They have been quiet. Oh, wait a second! What happened there? A disaster for QUP Dark. It bounced off Blazing Yeti, and Goose didn't get out of the way in time. A disaster on defense. And Evo Astro. Well, they've tied the game up in unorthodox fashion. That's all about taking that go-ahead goal. Karma, unable to get past Zarkilia. QUP Dark, it's them with the space. Goose with the control, but the second challenge coming in quickly. What's stopping this team, or really any team, from finding their success? Blazing Yeti. QUP Dark. It's there for them! Oh, what a block for Fatu! And Evo Astro's gonna go the other way. You're in Game 7. The next goal could win it! Fatu! And in Game 7, he's coming clutch. A whiff for Goose is Fatu's success. And Evo Astro, up by 1. It may be all they need. But QUP back the other way. Blazing Yeti bumped into this. Still has time to connect. And QUP still have time to attack. Fatu. Oh, that touch from Zarkilia. Going backwards. Evo Astro with more time on the ball. The Blazing Yeti takes it away initially, demoed for his efforts. Goose. Now he's then been demoed. Evo Astro getting in the face of QUP Dark. But QUP have hope. They've scored late before to tie games up. They've been clutch in this series, far more so than Evo Astro. This is a position where QUP Dark can succeed. Goose leaves it. Not a designed fake, but QUP Dark will have to work with what they get. It's Blazing Yeti now. That one's gonna be sent straight to Fatu. Evo Astro, Team Evo, gonna fight their way through to the quarterfinals as Blazing Yeti not fooling Minty. As Karma keeps it going, Minty, Zarkilia, and QUP. Zarkilia again. But QUP Dark, Wayne, with what they're doing, with how they're playing, they just need this ball to hit the ground. QUP, can they take a chance? They scored at 0 seconds of Game 6. Here's their play. Zarkilia kept up by Fatu. Blazing Yeti. Goose. This one dunked away. Still up for Minty. Bumping out of the way. Evo Astro upset QUP Dark to move to the quarterfinals. And in Game 7 on Champions Field, what an ending to the series. QUP Dark unable to take the win in the end. Evo Astro prevent the comeback and take the Game 7. What a performance. What a win, only the start of their night. As again, a great win there. They're going through the series here. What a win for Evo Astro. And in Champions Field 2, apparently the only Game 7 of Round 1. Pleasure to have it here. Shout out to RLSS, by the way, for allowing me to take this match. I did say this was going to be a good match coming into it. And guess what? I'm not wrong for once, which is impressive. I'm usually wrong on calling things. I usually have a history of cursing things. That seems to be the thing for me. But for us, what a night. At least here in the playoffs round 1. Playoff bracket. Wow, what a start here it is. But for us, I mean, what is there to say except absolutely incredible here from this roster. We are going to quickly move back to our bracket. You have, oh, I'm in the wrong screen. 1 second. There we go. We have some updates for you all as, oh dear, this is completely out of shape. 1 second. Let me quickly fix this. There we go. Is this a little better looking? That's a little better looking, as we do have another call for you guys here coming up here. Unfortunately, we happen to give them reports. Actually, I'm forfeited out of their semifinals, so that's it for us tonight. Semifinals. Out of quarterfinals. That's it for tonight. Evo Astro moving to semis. No, it's unfortunate. I would have loved to see 3am tonight, but apparently they couldn't make it. What a night. Our one and only match. Still quite impressive. Evo Astro will take it. Move to the semifinals. QUP Dark. Their run is over. For 3am, their run is over. Again, shoutouts to the Rocket League Splash Series and all of their incredible sponsors. I need to make sure get on there. Gamers on TV, Invisible Entertainment, Latin Gaming, Eddie Scarf Gaming, Person Resell, and Claim to Fame. Shout you all out for dealing with me and my loud voice. As let's see if we can raid an RLSS stream. Who's live right now for RLSS? Is Anthony still live? I think he is. Yeah, we're gonna go raid out to Anthony here. He's got the semifinals that will include Team Evo, Astro, I believe the only team from Team Evo that is still in this bracket. Yeah, Thunder lost in round 1, so we'll raid out to Anthony here. For all of you, thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream. If you want to catch me tonight, I'll be on the Spate Esports Twitch stream for the Spate Championship Series. Now, though, thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of the monthly Splash Tsunami Cup. We'll see you guys again very soon.